I'm not usually good at impressions, but I might have this one. Let's try it out. Correct. Correct. I, after we left the waterfall. Correct. Correct. I don't exactly remember the time. Yeah, 34 Fairview. That's where my sister lives. Correct. Do you have it to provide to me? If you have it to provide to me, I can look at it. Maybe that'll refresh my memory a little bit. Sure. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't a lie. I just didn't remember what time it was. There was so much going on and it was so chaotic. I just couldn't remember exactly what time it was. I just couldn't remember. And she says it wasn't rehearsed. Like anytime it's a good answer, look at the jury. Anytime you can't answer in the affirmative, look at Jackson. So for those of you who didn't watch the first trial, this is a completely, well, I wouldn't say completely different Jen McCabe, but there was, you could tell, an attempt to come across differently. The first time around, she was really combative. That's where all the memes come from, right? Where she's like getting angry and she's got these ugly looks on her face. And I think she was told to tone it down. Obviously, the hair, the makeup, she looks a lot more relaxed. Blouses, the striped blouse the first day, the kind of periwinkle sweater the second day, like she was a little bit more casual mom. And I did hear it the first time around. She played the victim. Like, we've been under attack and people have been coming to our homes and Turtle Boy's been harassing us. And she was just like, poor me, poor pitiful me. This time around, it was just a mom of daughters and I love their children and he loves our children and the girls get together and I take them to soccer practice and he picks them up and then we have treats and we eat peanut butter and jelly. And she kind of paints this whole thing about she's super mom. But I think that was the point she was trying to make, is that I'm just a good mom caught up in a mess. This has nothing to do with me. Yeah, I can't wait until she comes back because there's going to be more. I can't tell you in the comments how many of you were like, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do this? To lower your stress a little, the easiest thing to just realize right now is this is a, maybe not 100%, but this is like a 98% botched investigation. There might have been one or two things that Proctor did that could be considered smart police work. Everything else was a scam and a sham and an avoidance. So when you're saying things like, well, why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do this? Why didn't they do this? They didn't do any of that on purpose, because those things, pulling the phone records of Brian Albert, pulling the phone records of doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, would have incriminated other people. They didn't want to look at the Ring videos because the Ring videos would not tell them what they needed to know. And any Ring video that told them anything different was destroyed. Welcome to the cover-up. And I know it seems so basic, like, well, why didn't they question this person? Why didn't you do this? Take what is probably an inept cop anyway, right? Looking at all the other investigations, and I'm sure there's going to be a deep dive into some of Proctor's past investigations and convictions. An inept cop who's not great at his job. Now give him the incentive to keep people who are family friends out of trouble, and he becomes wildly obtuse. That's what we're up against. So as you're watching this, I know you're getting frustrated, but wait, the good stuff hasn't even come yet. You get to Brian Higgins and Brian Albert receiving word a day in advance that their phones were about to be under protective order, and they both got rid of them. Brian Higgins drove all the way to a military base and threw it in the garbage. And on the stand, when Alan Jackson's like, why? And he goes, just wanted a new one. He's like, well, why would you do that? It's my right. I can get a new cell phone anytime I want to. Your blood will be boiling. So like, take a Xanax, chill out, because if you think this is bad, oh, it's going to get really bad. It's going to get really bad.